Welcome back to another video. Today's video is titled 7 questions to ask yourself if you want to level up. Look, I'm an accountability kind of guy. I like to keep it real with myself. I don't want to chat shit. I want to get straight to the fucking point. It never used to be this way. When I was 19, 20, 21, I would just be going through the days with no fucking plan, with no self-awareness. And I would waste so much fucking time. Months and months. Now it's like I'm assessing every day. Because it all starts with how you use your day. We all have the same 24 hours. How do you use yours though? What separates successful people from unsuccessful people is how they use their 24 hours. And I want you to ask yourself these 7 questions which I have here. And I want you to think very carefully about the answers. And ideally grab a pen and keep it real with yourself as I'm going through this. So the first point is, are you in shape? Genuinely ask yourself. I'm not saying you're fucking built like Ronnie Coleman or Cristiano Ronaldo. I want you to just keep it real with yourself. When you look in the mirror, are you a fat motherfucker? Or are you a skinny bastard? Or you might actually be in shape. In which case, congratulations. You're on the right track in that department. Question 1, you've passed. Now look, it never stops. You know, one thing about working out is it's something you always have to do. It's not a 3-month project. Now, of course, you can bulk and then cut, right? And you do that in cycles, right? But you always have to work out. Always. Make it a part of your day-to-day life. Even on your rest days. Go on a long fucking walk. Walking is a beautiful thing. It burns calories, and if you're really enjoying your day, going to different places on foot, you don't realize how many steps you've actually done. You look at your fucking phone. I have an app that tells me how many steps I've done, and you're like, shit, 15,000. And you've burned almost 1,000 calories, and you're like, shit. You know, now, whenever I can, I park far away from the place that I want to get to so that I can walk. Now, of course, not all the time, but I try to do that just because I want to get more steps in, even on the days that I'm not working out in the gym. Okay, but keep it real with yourself. If you've got a fucking huge belly and man tits, you know, you've got a problem. You do. You've got a fat face. I'm just going to keep it real with you, man. I'm just giving you some tough love right now. I used to be a fat bastard when I was like 17, 18, and then I went on a drastic diet and I lost that weight. So I've been there. I know exactly how it is to be an overweight motherfucker. But the good news is you can do something about it. Less food in here, more exercise. That's it. Okay, and I know right now people will say, oh, it's fat shaming. Yeah, I am fat shaming. I want you to look your absolute best. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say, oh, it's okay if you're a fat bastard. Women love man tits. No, I'm not going to say that to you because that's a fucking lie. And any woman that says, oh, I like a dad bod is lying. She doesn't. Maybe she's just intimidated that if you look your absolute best, you might find another woman and replace her. Because that's usually what it is. It's an insecurity. They don't want a guy who's ripped, in shape, low body fat, because they're intimidated by the idea that other women may find him attractive. Now, I don't endorse cheating. I think it's a foul thing to do. But look your best for you. You want to look in the mirror and be like, man, I feel good. I look good and I feel good. Okay, so that's the first question. The second question is, are you dressing well? Come on, man, throw the hoodies away. You don't need to wear them every fucking day outside. Wear them indoors, if you must. Put on a damn suit. I'm here to make suits great again. I want to bring back suits for 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds, and don't just wear a suit on the days you go to work, if you work in an office. Even on a Saturday. You know, you're running some errands, you got things to buy. Put on a nice suit. You're going to look like $1 million, and you're going to feel like $1 million. And spice it up. I'm not saying wear a black suit every day, no. You know, buy a beige suit. I've got an olive green suit that gets me so many compliments. And I don't do it for other people, but I tell you what, people do appreciate a good suit. Someone once said, you know, suits for men are like lingerie for women. Women absolutely love a man in a good suit. Now, obviously, make sure it fits well. You know, I don't want you to be walking around with a fucking parachute. You know, a suit that flaps around in the fucking wind. No. Wear a well-fitted suit. Not too tight, because when you button the suit up, I don't want the fucking button to go ding and poke someone's fucking eyeball out. No. Wear a well-fitted suit. And when you go to the store that you buy it from, they may have a tailor there. And if you need to adjust it. Pay an extra $20, whatever it is, and get it done. Alright? Don't be cheap. And if you have the money, get a good suit. There are brands like Suit Supply. You know, you're spending a bit more money, £500, £600, $600. I know the dollar is pretty much the same as the pound right now, but you know, around that price. And you get yourself a good suit. I still have some Suit Supply suits that have been with me now for like 4 years. Now the trousers don't fit, because I'm building one heck of a wagon. So my trousers are too tight right now, but the blazers, even the blazers are tight, but it lasts for a while. They've lasted me 3.5, 4 years. And now, just now they're getting really tight. Okay? So dress well. Now, of course, I'm not saying the only thing you have to wear is a suit, but if you're not confident in wearing one, start wearing one. Overcome that fear that you have. Okay, but you can still look good with some nice denim, some nice Chelsea boots. Of course you can. I've got a leather jacket. In fact, I've got 4 leather jackets that I wear from time to time whenever I want to go for that biker look, right? And I like a nice black leather jacket with a white t-shirt underneath, some jeans. It's a nice clean look, okay? But invest in yourself. Spend money on good clothes. Don't say, oh, well, as long as it, you know, it fits me and it keeps me warm, I'm happy. No, that's a silly mindset. I want you to feel good wearing those clothes. Okay, I want you to be able to attract some compliments. Why not? You know, when you dress well, you are able to attract potentially a woman into your life. If she looks at you, she's like, wow, that guy's dressed really well. She's definitely more open to you coming up to her if you dress well. If you dress like an absolute idiot, ripped jeans, you know, or tight jeans, you know, the ones that look like fucking yoga pants, she ain't gonna, in most cases, feel comfortable with you coming up to her. Okay, and it's also potentially very helpful with you attracting job opportunities, right? If you wear a very nice suit, you know, and you smell great, and you invest in some fragrances, you are definitely an eye-catching proposition, especially when you go to an interview and the other fuckers haven't really bothered dressing well. They've got an old ripped suit, and you come in here wearing a nice fitted suit and you smell like $1 million. And you talk the talk, you know, they'll definitely pick you, okay? Point number 3, are you well groomed? So this is, you know, this encompasses your facial hair, if you have facial hair. If you don't and you've got that bum fluff, just shave it off, man. I'm just going to keep it real. Just shave it off, okay? Don't hang on to it for dear life. If you've got a patchy beard, and when I say patchy, I don't mean there's gaps, because even I have some gaps here and there, like a little. But I'm talking about if you've got one hair on your cheek, you know, just shave it off, man. Don't try and rock a little circular patch on your cheek now. Just get it off, okay? If you're receding, for example, shave it off. Unless you can go to Turkey and get a hair transplant, shave it off. You know, you don't want to cling on to something that is just withering away. You know, being bold can look fucking great, man. Honestly, you're jacked, you're bold, you look dangerous. You've got that Jason Statham look going on for you. Embrace it. Okay, but hey, if you do have a hairstyle, make sure you take care of it. You know, let's just say you've got a quiff going on. Make sure that you style it in the morning. Don't leave the house with your hair all over the place. If you've got long hair, this can very easily happen. If you slept on it all night and then you wake up and it's just, a lump is just hanging out. Right? You know, long hair has its pros and cons. It looks great and it's not that difficult to maintain. However, you do have to put in some effort to make sure that it's not all over the place. Okay, and it's not difficult. Just brush your hair from time to time, condition it, you know, so this way and remove the knots, because if you got curly hair like me and you don't brush your hair for a few days, it knots up, it gets all mangled up and shit, and it gets very painful when you brush it, okay? So take care of your facial hair and your hair, okay? Also, landscape down there. You don't want to have arse hair, man, holding on to fucking particles of shit. You don't want sweat down there, you know, trapped in the fucking bush that you have. Clean it out, shave it. Okay, it's going to feel nice and fresh down there. You know, the wind is going to go down. It's going to feel great. Man, most women prefer a guy who doesn't have a fucking enormous bush down there. They want to grab your digging stick. They don't want to fucking go searching in the Amazon rainforest, okay, to try and find it. So, you know, be well groomed. Number 4, ask yourself this question. Are you chasing excellence genuinely? Have you identified your purpose? And if you have, are you working on it every day? Not once a week. Don't give me that bullshit. Not once a month. I mean every day. And look, you don't have to work 7 hours a day on your purpose. I truly believe in being productive instead of just being active. You can get a lot done in 1 hour of focused effort. Okay, so are you actually sitting there and making sure that you get some progress under your belt every day? Get 1% better every day. Don't worry about making grand leaps, quantum leaps. No. Are you getting a little bit better at your purpose every single day? Okay. Number 5, are you emotionally healthy? Or are you an absolute wreck? Bipolar. One day you're great, the next day you're breaking shit around the house. You lose your mind over the smallest things. You need to work on that, guys. You know, it's no good making a lot of money and being an absolute emotional wreck. No. Remember what I always talk about? We want to work on every aspect of our lives. Improve every department. You don't want to be rich and fat. You don't want to be, you know, someone who's just loses track of things. No, you want to work on every aspect of your life. Okay? So work on your emotional health, your emotional well-being. You know, one thing that can really help with that is journaling. Keep it real with yourself. Write down every day. How do you feel? You know, what areas do you feel like you need to improve on? What are the things that you feel are holding you back right now? Be your own accountability partner. And for some of you, it will even help you getting a therapist. Maybe you grew up in an extremely difficult environment. You know, your parents were abusive to each other, in which case, seek therapy. Doesn't make you a woman or feminine or beta, fuck all that shit, no. It makes you a man. You're addressing your traumas head on. You're not running away from them, okay? Number 6, are you able to spend time alone? This is very important. I talked about this in one of my previous videos. If you hate your own company, that's a problem. You need to be the kind of guy who enjoys being alone from time to time. I'm not saying be a loner, because even that is bad. You know, the book 48 Laws of Power talks about how isolation is dangerous. For sustained periods of time, it's not good being alone. However, can you be alone for a couple of weeks? 3 weeks, a month? Can you go to a restaurant, sit down, order a steak, and enjoy your own company? Can you go for a walk for 2 hours by yourself and have a good time? Or do you need to call people to be around you all the time? That's a problem. Okay, enjoy your own company. That's a very, very important thing. And if you don't enjoy it, well, it's about time you do. Start doing things by yourself a lot more. Okay, get to know yourself a little bit more. And then finally, number 7, are you building healthy friendships with other like-minded men? Okay, healthy friendships. Not, you know, connections with people who look down at you, people who disrespect you. No. I want you to have healthy friendships with people. Set good boundaries, solid boundaries. Don't let anybody disrespect you, of course. But it's important to have strong men in your life. Advisors, people that you can seek help from whenever you're feeling bad. Okay? It's very important. And you'll find that in boxing gyms, jiu-jitsu clubs, right? You'll find that doing things that you enjoy. Maybe you go to a place that does archery, you know, a music studio, whatever it is. Build solid friendships with people. And it's very important. So this way, it's not just about money and work. It's also about being able to have some downtime. Having a laugh, playing football. You know, doing things like that, laughing, watching a film together. You're allowed to do that. It's not all about grinding 24/7. No, you're allowed to relax. Chill, have fun, laugh. You're allowed to do nothing for 3 hours. That's okay. I know some people will be like, oh, that's unproductive. No, you're allowed to do fuck all for 3 hours, 4 hours. Even a weekend sometimes, from here and there, a week. You're allowed to take a step back. You're a human being. It's not all about work. There's a saying, when you work, work, and when you play, play. Just don't mix the two. Don't be on your phone talking about business when you're with your wife or when you're with your parents. You know, don't be sitting there talking with your friends over the phone when your parents are sat right in front of you. That's disrespectful. Be present. And then when you leave, you can call your friend. Okay? So I want you to ask yourself these questions. And remember this, when you take yourself seriously, people will take you seriously. If you don't respect yourself, don't expect respect from other people. Okay? And remember, enjoy the process. If you're fat right now and you're feeling bad about it, don't be. If you're in the gym and you're going out there putting in a solid shift, sweating, respect yourself for that. And enjoy the process of transforming. It's painful, but enjoy it. Because you are slowly killing the old version of you. You are morphing into the man that you want to become. Every day, with every rep, with every kilometer that you run. Okay, hopefully this video helps. If it has, hit that like and subscribe button down below, fellas, and I'll catch you in the next one.